Say hello to UV. This is our custom-built 57-foot ketch-rigged project boat. Our plan here is a full DIY restoration or refit and getting her ready to start a circumnavigation. If that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming boat work and sailing adventures. Violence under that blanket. Just getting... Good morning. Just getting woke up here. Getting ready for work. Let me get you guys filled in on what day we're at here. It's Thursday, January 22nd. January 22nd. So I bought this on Amazon. Elite Gourmet. It was like $40, but what did it last? About 2 months, and it's done. But I think it's my own fault because I leave it on when I go to work. Sometimes I leave it on when I fall asleep. It shit the money bed, my friend. And then it kept blowing the GCFI or whatever, the breaker over there, and I couldn't figure out why my power kept tripping out. It was this piece of crap. So highly do not recommend. It really should shut itself off after so long instead of just sitting here cooking away. So now we have the real test of patience, waiting for this piece of perfection to make the coffee every day. It takes about 25 minutes for this big beast to get to a boil and do its thing and yada yada yada, make me good coffee. But I'll tell you what, guys, this makes the best coffee you've ever had. It's made for the campfire. It works just fine on the stove as well. It just takes a lot longer. On the campfire, she rips up pretty quick because you just set it right in the coals and in the fire, and man, it boils fast. But on this little baby stove, I only have little baby burners. I want to get a new stove with bigger burners, the 7,000 BTU burners. These are like 2,000, I believe. I want a big. I'd like to get a Dickerson gas stove. They're like $3,000, so I'm gonna have to settle for another knockoff. I just want to change this one out because the oven don't work. Even though it's literally never even been used, it don't work. Might try to figure that out, I don't know, but again, these are small burners, so I'd like to get one with, can you see in there? I'd like to get one with more powerful burners. It's just nuking oatmeal here. I woke up late, like half an hour late, so anyways, we're gonna get ready. I'm just getting ready to go do some boat work at work, because that's obviously what I do for work, as well as I come home to my beautiful boat and do more boat work. So back to our stray puppy here. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna get at it. I just wanted to hop on with a little real-time update or whatever here, and don't buy this, don't buy that piece of crap. This is 100% stainless. Everything inside of it's stainless. There's nothing on here but stainless and glass. And I'm telling you guys, you've never had such clean, good, amazing tasting coffee. Garbage. Hardcore. Do not buy. This 100% buy, but only if you're camping or have a powerful stove. Anywho, we gotta get ready for work. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. Well, here we are at work. I'm just gonna take you guys on a little walk through a couple of boats we've been working on here recently. They're two Defiances the company just sold. We did a full electronics package in both of them, chart plotters or MFDs or whatever, radars, radios. They were just blank slates. So everything electronic you see in there, we just installed or are in the process of installing and getting these things off to their new homes. This transducer was in an odd spot, so we had to move the intake screen or scoop a little bit, and I think we're going to cover some of that in this video, and filling the old holes and reattaching the scoop, the screen. So let's just get into that. Okay, so apparently I've already countersunk and filled these old holes with thickened epoxy. It's like the type of thickener that has like pieces of fiberglass in it, so it's super strong and a total bear to sand. But we're gonna get this sanded out, nice and smooth, and then get rid of the sanding marks. And then this don't have to be anything pretty because this boat is going straight over to get bottom painted after we're done with it. What up? What are you doing? Looking at birds? Hmm? There's a little bird out there. You sure don't want to bully it? No? You don't want to bully that bird? Come here. You got something in your eye. Good girl. What are you doing, goofball? We're just at work, taking a break here, eating lunch, while it's being a, you know, goofball. Oh, the sun feels so good, huh? Yeah, nice and warm. Silly girl. You're such a silly right. Let's watching them intensely. What are those little birds doing? They're looking for food, V. They're looking for something to eat. They're hungry. No! Violet! Get over here. Good girl. I know, I see where you're going. I know where you're headed. Not going to the shop right now. We're just eating. We gotta get back at it. Being a good baby. Being a good girl. Yeah. Come on. Starting to wander. Come on, V. You're such a good girl. You're a good girl, V. We installed these sweet-ass fly-by-wire controls and joystick to these outboards. And when you do the joystick, you have to put on these lights called prop lights on the outboards. So I was just getting that knocked out. This is a really sweet service boat. We are replacing the diesel heater in. There's some insane wiring in this boat, which I would really love to show you guys, but you're technically not supposed to if the boat's still in service, so I have to edit out some of the footage of the wiring. But as soon as one of these boats comes in that's not in service, you better believe we're gonna see some sweet wiring shots, some wiring porn, if you will. Anyways, let's just get back to putting this heater in. Switch out right there. I think that's the one. Okay. Alright. It's hard to make sure because This boat here is one that has turned into a huge project, but we'll get into more about that later. Um, right now, I was just replacing their diesel heater as well with a new one, so two in one day. How about that? Pretty. Oh, that stuff is strong. Well, I guess while I'm sitting here stripping wires, it's as good a time to get into it as any. This boat came in for a random oil leak, and it ended up having a few oil leaks, and this was a replacement engine. So we opted to pull the inboard engine out and its outdrive and fill all that in, slapping an outboard bracket and a 350 horse outboard on her, and that spiraled into new everything, including the paint. I mean, about as stern this boat is going to be rolling out of here like a new boat. So stay tuned for that, because I've got a lot of footage of it along its journey from going to a tired old fishing boat to leaving as a sweet ass vessel. So stay tuned for that. This is just a little part of it. Just happened to spot this on the dock on my way out to this day. It's a sweet ass Chris Craft Calypso. I want to say 34. Is it 32 or 34? I can't remember. It has like what, 3 V10s on it, like 900 horse, something crazy like that. It's a wicked boat. You can call H&M in Sausalito and get yourself one if you like it. You're not gonna regret it. Anyways, let's get out of here and back to the boat. So, as most of you probably already know, This is why you don't use house paint on a boat hull, on the inside especially. I don't know if, I'm sure there's someone that's used it on the outside too. Anyways, the jackasses before me, before I owned the boat, painted all this interior with freaking house paint. Like, I think a lot of it's just latex paint. So I have to sand it all off, obviously. The chain plates are eventually coming off to get cleaned up and everything rebedded, which they don't leak, but I had a couple cushions laying against here. These big long things, they're for that berth. And I checked behind them. They've been there for a couple months. I checked behind them at least a month ago. Nothing. And all of a sudden, covered in this dreaded mold. And that's after I washed it with soap and water and then treated it with the mold killing whatever. Yeah, the paint, it gets into paint if you used like a bilge coat or a hell, I forget what it's called, barrier coat or whatever, like you're supposed to use on the interior of a boat hull before you do whatever, or an epoxy based paint. This kind of shit won't happen. It don't absorb the spores or whatever like that, you know. So now I gotta live with that ugliness until I can get this all sanded down in here and painted. And my plan is to start in the anchor locker, which is basically a V berth, you know, the size. My plan is to start up there, so this is like the third project in my list. I've got a plan, damn it. And it's start forward and work my way back. I'm dead set. So it's going to create storage, and it's going to be a good workflow. So the boat, so you're not, you know what I mean? You'll get it. It'll all fall into place. It's going to be beautiful. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'll see you guys. Don't use house paint on the hull of your freaking boat. These walls, the bulkheads, it's fine. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. Like all that in there, in the galley, all that under there, that's epoxy paint. Yeah, it won't mold, it won't mildew. You can sand it and polish it right back up if you want it to be shiny or whatever. And if it gets shit on it, yeah, don't do it on the interior hull, especially not the exterior, but especially not the damn interior either. And God forbid, don't put it in the bilge. Jesus. Huh. Anyways, back to it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up, this cleaning, let this dry out, and cry a little bit about it. And then I'll talk to you guys soon. It's Sunday, January 20 something. I don't know. It's there, 26th I think of January. Whatever, guys, we're about to have the transmission and the boat's gonna be going. So yeah, I'm out of here. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being here and watching and supporting the journey here. Don't forget to subscribe and join the crew over on patreon.com if you're really enjoying the videos. And again, just thanks again. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching the videos. I'll see you next week.